Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Obviously, it's been a while. There've been a lot of things that are happening in the world. I just thought that my attention was best diverted elsewhere, and that's just the short and sweet of it. However, welcome back to the channel. If you're not, and if you're new here, my name is Lateef, and please do hit the subscribe button, switch on your notifications, and follow me on my skincare journey, and probably yours too. But look, so today I really wanted to speak to you about a brand called Blithe. So Blithe Cosmetics is this Korean skincare brand. They cater to your most basic of needs. So like, exfoliating, sunscreen, moisturizing, but they do it in an innovative and smart way, which I've always found to be extremely beneficial. Now, when I say innovative and smart, this is even in terms of the ingredients they use, some of their products as well, as I will kind of explain later on. So, I've actually had a few of their products from before, which were actually quite good. But recently, I was sent three new products by Skin Library. If you don't know what Skin Library is, it is a kind of UK retailer which allows you to buy various different Korean brands online. Really good, really affordable. I think for me, their real USP is that they kind of walk you through the journey. So when you're looking for products, they actually recommend stuff based on skin type, skin concerns, what you're trying to achieve, as well as providing some helpful tips. So definitely check them out. I obviously have a discount code and affiliate links, which are down below in the description box. But anyway, so really, I'm just going to talk to you about Blithe Cosmetics and some of the products. Obviously, again, I've had more than a month to use these products, so I'm actually going to give you a very informed review. This isn't going to be about first impressions or any gimmicks like that. I'm really going to tell you how it is. Luckily for them, everything is pretty good so far. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first product is this bubbling mask. You know what? I need to get the line sorted out because I feel like I always show you guys stuff, but you can never ever really see it. So this is the first product is the bubbling mask. And this is actually a 2-in-1 product. So it doubles up as a mask. If you want to use it as a mask, just like with any clay mask, you put some onto your hand and you spread it across your face. Wait for 15 to 20 minutes, and then wash it off. Now, if you want to use it as a cleanser, you put it directly into your palm again, put a bit of water and lather it up, and you'll see it starts to foam up and you apply it onto your face. Now, what's really interesting about this, and this is what I talk about, the kind of innovation behind it is, of course, it's a 2-in-1. But the products that they use mean that although it's targeted for like oily or acne prone skin, it's suitable for everyone. So for example, they use glacial water. Glacial water, is a great source of nourishment as well as hydration. So again, that's quite good. But then it's also the clay. So now, for example, if you have dry skin, depending on the type of clay mask, you're often advised to kind of stay away or, literally kind of put on loads of essences and stuff to kind of lock in moisture into your skin afterwards, because often some clay masks, if you have dry skin, could be too tight or too drying. Now, the glacial mud or the glacial clay actually again is much softer, it nourishes the skin, and it doesn't have any of those bad side effects, which is a bit of a rarity when you think about clay masks. So this is all in all quite good in terms of texture. It's very soft, it feels quite decadent on the skin. My only one criticism is that, of course, it is a clay mask. So when you're inside a shower and you're like using it as a cleanser, it can get a bit messy and it kind of splashed everywhere. So I was kind of spent some time having to clean up. But generally speaking, it's quite good. I've used it again, like I said, for a month. I had no complaints whatsoever. Oh, actually, it's additionally worth noting that it has avocado in it, which is a great source for, antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E. Can't be B. No, it can't be B. Again, so fatty acids, antioxidants. So again, all in all, really good. Only criticism, if you don't know how to use it the first few times, which I'm guilty of, you can make a mess. Second on the list is the splashing mask. Just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I'm actually going through these products in the order of which they would be used. So this is actually an exfoliating mask. Again, it's targeted to oily skin, or managing oily skin, as well as purifying your or clarifying your pores, whichever term you want to use. I use them interchangeably. And again, this is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. When they said exfoliate and splashing mask, I was like, what in the ghetto is this? I was like, I've never ever used this. So essentially, how you use this is that you would pour like the amount of a cap into either your basin filled with water. I personally don't do that because it just doesn't seem hygienic to me. And I do clean my sink. I just don't. I use a bowl. Or in the shower, and you literally just pick up water and tap all over your face and gently rub for like about 15 seconds. And again, this is supposed to be non-irritating. It's supposed to be a kind of gentle exfoliating mask. It has lactic acid, which is arguably one of the more gentler AHAs. So again, if you're new to exfoliating or AHAs, this is your man. I will definitely say, or woman, sorry, I'll definitely say that this could be used in a multi-purpose type of way. So I actually use this in like, my baths, and it's actually been quite good for exfoliating the skin and making it softer. One thing I'll say is that after 1 week, and more so in the second week, you see a lot of changes. You definitely see like my face was getting brighter. And what I try to do when I use new products is just try to use them exclusively, just so I could kind of pinpoint where and why I'm seeing any changes. So that was actually, very welcoming. Other products it has, again, is green tea. So this is great for soothing. It has anti-inflammatory properties. So again, like I said, really good if you are new to HAs, exfoliating, want something that's gentle, something that won't irritate the skin. Again, only criticism is just that a bit messy the first time. There was like water everywhere. There was water on me, there was water on my clothes, well, no, my chest, there was water on the floor, there was water in the mirror, because me, like an idiot, I was like looking up, trying to see what was going on. So there's that. Third on the list is this face mask. Now, I'm going to be really quick with this one, because the thing is that while I do really like face masks, they are quite expensive, and I know that not everyone, can afford to buy them. I don't even buy them all the time. This one I really did like. So after I was sent like a few to use, I actually had been buying it afterwards. Now, this face mask is like super great for hydration. It's good for anti-aging. It's good for pollution. If you live like I do in a city like London, pollution is a big fear, right? It's a big concern. So this is great for hydrating your skin. Now, the one thing I will say about it, and like I alluded to, it is going to be expensive because you can only use it once. But the essence and the ingredients from here are really great. So after, I've used the mask, I often scoop out the rest of the essence, which is at the bottom, put on my neck, put on my chest, use on my hands, like the little brokey I am. I make sure I get every single drop of it. Because quite frankly, it's amazing, to be honest. If you can buy it, do buy it. It's really great. I'm not sure if they have like mini testers. Some brands often do. You may get one for free if you buy like a certain amount of product, but generally it's quite great. But again, if you're someone who has like essences or serums, you may not necessarily use it, because again, this functions quite the same as an essence, right? So this is something that I use bi-weekly as well. I don't use it like once a week, every single day or something like that, just for, full transparency. And then next on the list are these vital beans. Yes, you read it here. Vital beans. Now, these are called Vital Treatment. Now, anyone who knows me knows I hate beans, right? So these are actually pretty sick in the sense that it uses 8 different types of beans. Do not expect me to tell you what every single one of those beans are, because quite frankly, I don't know. I know there are red beans, I know there are peanuts, I know there are soybeans, I know there are lentil beans. Oh, okay, look, okay, I know like 4. Okay, not bad. But beans are actually quite good for nourishing the skin, as well as offering a small amount of hydration, which of course is really good. Now, the one thing I'll say about this is that as an essence, it is extremely lightweight. So in comparison to other essences, it doesn't have that kind of sticky feeling. It's more of a watery feeling, which means that it's quite thin. So if you're someone who wants to maybe put on another serum, a moisturizer, a sunscreen, your face doesn't feel too heavy. Another thing I will say is that automatically you start to feel the plumpness from it as soon as you apply it onto your skin. Like your skin feels adequately plump. Of course, it has sodium hyaluronate, so it's quite good. That ingredient as a humectant is quite good at helping the skin retain moisture. So you've got your humectant. It also has uh, adenosine, which is obviously great for anti-aging. So all in all, it's quite good. I think for me, what its real USP, as I mentioned, is the thinness about it. So it's very easy to apply onto the skin as well if you're going to put on loads of other products. My only one criticism I'm going to show you guys now actually is that the top of it is quite thin. So what it means is to get out, you're shaking, like you are really shaking like a shaking man. um and that's my only criticism, I think, personally. But actually, while I have it here on my hand, let me just show you. So that's what I'm saying. It's more of a watery light texture, and as you can see from my hand, like, it is genuinely quite nice. Like your skin just retains the water, it feels quite nice. And of course, other products sit on top of it like quite beautifully as well. For any of you who tried to say my hand was dry, it's not dry. Like I said, this offers like, an additional plump glow to the skin. It also smells quite nice. Despite having beans. Next on the list is the pressed serum. So obviously I've spoken about this serum before. If you guys have watched my video, I've spoken about it on Instagram and Twitter. So this is the crystal pressed serum. Now, what is, and again, about innovative is that this is actually, and I'll show you guys now, a very solid serum. The lighting is getting my way and I may just have to do some additional editing afterwards. But as you can see, this is a very thick serum, which means, and how it was created is for it to double up as a moisturizer. So actually, arguably, sometimes in the evening, like now when I've done my PM routine, I actually do not use a moisturizer. I just use this. And, for dark skin, when you're a bit worried if you're going to look ashy, and as you can see, I look perfectly fine. So it actually is that good. One thing I will also say is that it also has a calming effect on the skin. So if you're someone who has inflamed skin, like I'm going through right now, you want to use a product like this, especially the ice plant extract, which is quite good for kind of soothing and calming as well as cooling down the skin. So this one I've been using for like 5 to 6 months. This is, I could even tell you the number jar that I got. Unfortunately, every time I try to order the big ones, they're sold out, so I'm always having to get the small ones. So this is like number 5 or something, but I actually do really enjoy it, and it's a really good product as well. Just to show you guys, as you can see, like this is still its effect, by the way. Okay, maybe my arm was a bit dry, but anyway, this is like about 2 minutes later. I haven't put anything else on top of it, just so you can see how it looks on the skin. That's the Vital Beans, by the way. And then last on the list is the Blithe Honest sunscreen. So I've spoken about this sunscreen before, and really and true, you know what? This lighting just doesn't want me to be great. I've spoken about this sunscreen before. This is the Blithe Honest sunscreen. Now, honestly, aside from Supergoop, I'll be honest, and if you've seen my video about the best sunscreens for dark skin, this absorbs faster than any other sunscreen with the exception of Supergoop, and is extremely good for dark skin. So I normally use the 2-finger rule to ensure that you have adequate coverage, but I actually tried like 4 fingers just to see like its tolerance, and it actually still absorbs pretty quickly. We're talking about less than 20 seconds into the skin. This again is really good. It uses kind of chemical organic UV filters such as like hexyl trizene and bentonite. But it also has a lot of fruit extracts. So it has melon, it has banana, it has your, vitamin A, C, E, really good for antioxidants. I cannot fault this product, not one bit. There's nothing that would actually tell them to change on it because, like I said, it's actually pretty good. I've actually been using this sunscreen for 4 months now. Not the same one, obviously, but and it's been 4 months. Or am I lying? 3 months, 2 months. I'm gonna say it's definitely 2 months and 2 months plus. And it's definitely like a really good one. I do think if I had to say out of all of the products I've shown you, my favorites would be the sunscreen, the Vital Treatment Beans Essence, as well as the crystal pressed serum, because that's just literally just amazing. So anyway, guys, that was it. I tried to do it as like quick as possible. I haven't done one of these in ages, but yeah, so that's a review of all of the products. I've obviously listed them down below, and there's a discount code if you would like to purchase them. Generally speaking, I think Blithe as a brand is quite innovative. While some of their products are geared towards certain skin types, they've done something which is quite unique, that all of their products could be used by any skin type, and it's just coincidental that that product will benefit maybe one skin type more than the other, which I think is actually quite unique, and it means that anyone can buy any of their products, which is actually pretty great. So anyway, look, I hope you enjoyed this. And please do let me know if you've used any of their products before. Let me know your comments below. And do not forget to subscribe. Oh God, how have I forgotten the keywords? Do not forget to subscribe, switch on your notifications, and I'll see you guys later.